Wendy Bug. Freezing outside. Glad you noticed me soon enough, or I swear you would have found a friggin' icicle outside your window instead of me. But that's what I like about you. You're always so warm to me. I mean, if I were you, I'd be like, I'm gonna tease him a little today. I'm gonna make him suffer and wait outside in the cold before I let him in. I'm just giving you ideas now, aren't I? How's your evening been? Did you get any sleep yet? Yeah. From what I heard, parents seem to be strange creatures. I mean, even stranger than most adults, that is. They're expected to love you, and they do, in some ways. But the way they love you can range from being sweet to sad to too warm or too cold or weird to just whack. But Wendy, it's not your fault. Everyone agrees that parents are ridiculous. Even grown-ups think parents are ridiculous. At least according to some of those books you lent me. I've been reading them. And that's why I'm here. You live with your parents, and I live without mine. And both scenarios come with problems. Loads of them, actually. So I heard you have something for me. Something kind of dark and shady. Something integral to my identity, if I might say. Something that is also a real pain in the butt sometimes, because mine tends to love playing tricks on me and tries to wiggle away whenever it gets a chance. Any guesses? Now, come on, Wendy. I know you have it. I know you hid my shadow somewhere, goofball. You just have to tell me where it is, and I'll get it and sew it on my heels myself. There. In the drawer. Shh. Gotcha. You sneaky little bratwurst. See? I brought my own sewing kit. I also have the kiss that you gave me. Fits pretty well on my thumb. No, I can do this myself. I know you had a hard enough time catching my shadow and keeping it for me. This guy can be really fast and really restless. So sit back, Wendy Bug. I got this. Just have to put this darn thread through the needle, that's all. You know, Tink would have come in handy for this. She would have just threaded the needle like it was nothing. But I came without her today. I wanted to hang out with you, silly. Just you and me. And I mean, Tink and I, we're a team and all. And she's one of my best friends. But sometimes we need some time apart. She likes hanging out with Toodles and the twins in the forest. And they go around collecting all sorts of wildflowers and mushrooms. I think that's what she said she'd be doing today, actually. But she also likes spending time alone. I do too. Everyone needs time alone. Do you know why? Because you are your best friend. And there's nothing more fun than spending some time with your best friend. There. All done. What do you think, Wendy? Does this look pretty secure? Am I looking pretty neat and dandy? With my shadow reattached? You know, Wendy, I think I'm just about ready to go to Neverland with you. What do you say? So I brought some of Tink's pixie dust here in my pocket, see? I spilled some on my way here. The geese were still migrating, and they were so much fun to fly with. But there's still more than enough for both of us. Here's a secret you probably didn't know. Pixie dust actually helps you keep having happy thoughts. You need to come up with the first one yourself, but once you do, the dust inspires more and more happy thoughts. And that's how you fly. You know how it tickles a bit and makes you giggle when you get them sprinkled all over you? That's how you know it's working. Keeps bringing up happy thoughts, one after another, like a spring of fresh, luxurious water from a magic well. So what's your happy thought tonight? Mine? Well, let's see. Putting my hands around a warm cup of tea when it's raining outside. Blowing bubbles that never burst and just fly away until you can barely see them in the horizon. Puppy dogs with flappy ears that follow you everywhere you go around. Pie duels on the rooftop. Birthday parties. Dancing. Lots of dancing all night long. Endless showers of shooting stars that fill up the night sky all the way. So Wendy, it's your turn now. I'm going to sprinkle the pixie dust on you, and all you have to do is think of a happy thought that puts a big smile on your face and makes your heart pound faster and makes your belly feel like there's a big balloon growing bigger and bigger, filling with happiness. And don't lose it. The pixie dust will help you. Ready? Look. We're flying. We're going to take off now. But if at any point you want to come back home, let me know. And I'll take you right back here. You're safe with me. And you're going to be safe all night. It's a bit cold outside, but once we get high enough, the moonlight will warm us up. Plus, we can stop by at Nana's house and snuggle with her if we need that extra warmth. But that would be an extra detour, huh? I say we just go as fast as possible straight to the moonlight. Don't worry. Just follow me. I know the way. Ready? Here we go. What a ride. I love flying with you. Not so cold anymore, huh? It's always warm in Neverland. It's a great place to call a home. And this is one of my favorite spots in Neverland, actually. Because look, you can see everything from here. I see all the shorelines. And there's Neverwoods. Mermaid Lagoon is right over there in that corner. And of course, Hook's ship is parked right over there. You see the smoke? Maybe they're making lunch. But hey, Wendy, they say every child's version of Neverland is different. And it's always changing too. I heard John, he started seeing his favorite hip-hop artists in the pirate ship. Every once in a while he goes there alone, and there's a huge hovercraft with elaborate sound systems and sophisticated stage lighting. He goes there and does rap battles with them. I don't know how often he wins though. And Michael, he sees all these colorful, sparkling tadpoles instead of mermaids in the lagoons. He's never seen any sign of them growing up until recently, and he was pretty worried when he thought he saw one of them might be growing legs. And I told him it's probably nothing, but he should keep an eye on it still, just in case. And I think that's why solitude is so important. Michael and John wouldn't have discovered all these details if they hadn't gone off to explore Neverland on their own. When we hang out in groups, our Neverlands sort of merge into one version that has bits and pieces of everyone's. But if you really want to see Neverland, you gotta see your very own. Because really, this is your special place. No one can tell you where it is or what it is. No one can take it away from you. and no one can come here without your permission. You are safe here. What do you see in your Neverland? I often wonder what your Neverland looks like. I bet there are wonderful things in your Neverland. Like the goddess lady in the cottage. Remember? She appeared once when we were walking through the deeper parts of Neverwoods the other day. Remember Wendy? At first, she looked like just a plain old lady. But when she stepped out of her cottage, how marvelously bright and big she appeared to be. She radiated with so much personal power. She walked over to us, and we were terrified and completely fascinated by this woman. And she had this really nice big smile on her face. And she looked at you and said, "You are a beautiful woman, inside and out. Your soul is a precious jewel that keeps the deepest secrets of the universe. And your body is a temple in which the gods dance." And while she stood there, we were just silenced by her powerful aura. And then she walked away. Just like that. Later that day, you told me you've seen her before, when you were out alone looking for firewood. So there's a good chance she came straight out of your Neverland. That's probably why she's so cool, Wendy. That's the kind of person I imagine would be in your Neverland. Say, you want to walk our way down there to that big rock? I love the smell of fresh soil and plants, don't you? Hey, do you see these? Right here, the little red berries. These are called never beads. Here, try one. They're really good. I'll eat one too. Pretty good, huh? You know what? I think I'm gonna pick a bunch of these and take them to the rock so we can eat them there. I have a bag here that would be perfect for carrying them. Here, you sit down right there, and I'll pick them. How's that sound? So, Wendy, you don't have to answer me right now, but can I ask you a question? What do you think the goddess meant when she said you're a beautiful woman? Because I thought you become a woman when you grow up. But you're here with me. And that means you're still a girl, right? Because I think maybe with your parents and all that, don't have to say anything. I know it's a hard question. And I know you might not even have an answer for that just now. Or ever. But Wendy, I still like you, no matter what. You can trust me on that. I think this is a good amount of berries, don't you think? Do you want to head over to the big rock again? It's right around there, not too far. Wow. The big rock's even bigger when you're here. I imagine this rock was maybe a pillow for a big giant that roamed around Neverwoods long time ago before we got here. All day they'd stomp around the woods, and then when night falls, they would lay their weary heads on this big rock and sleep to the sounds of the brook. Are you hungry? I'm kind of hungry. I think I'm gonna eat the berries. Here, I'll put them right here so that you can reach for them whenever you want. I guess John once told me that adulthood might just be like living in Neverland, but in a different scale. Probably way smaller. Because when in charge of your own life, it's a lot of fun. But there's a lot to be done too. Because some things, no one else can do it for you. Some things are best done when you just do it yourself. Like eating. No one else can do it for you. You gotta put that food in your mouth, chew it up real good, and swallow it. So all that good stuff goes into your body and keeps you strong. And of course, here in Neverland, we also need to fetch and prepare our own food, so that adds to a lot of work. You won't believe how much work goes into keeping food on your table. Sure, there's danger lurking around the corner. You never really know when Hook decides to act up again, and you really never know for sure how each battle would go. But you can be prepared. Just day by day, you make sure your armor is strong, your weapons sharpened, your wits smart. But most important, and you can't miss this no matter what, make absolutely sure that you get as much fun as you can with your buddies you love. That's why I'm here with you, Wendy. You getting sleepy? Are you ready to go home and give it another try to sleep? I still have pixie dust in my pocket. Don't worry, there's a lot left. Do you remember your happy thought? Here, let's do this together. was a nice flight, Wendy. It was so much fun. And it's still dark. You have plenty of time to sleep and dream until you're ready to face another day. Just like you always do. Hey, Wendy. I know one of these nights you would have grown up and that window won't open when I knock for the very last time. But that's okay. We'd still be in each other's most precious memories. And that's as real as anything can be. Because you're amazing to me. And what we have together is timeless. This doesn't go away that easy, Wendy. No matter how far we are. And all I want of you is for you to be happy. And if growing up is part of being happy, and that makes me real happy too. And I can swear to God, you'll make one amazing grown-up when that happens. Wendy, can I sit here until you fall asleep? Promise I won't be naughty. I just want to be right beside you, in case you can't sleep and we can do this all over again. But till then, I want to read you from one of your books. Is that okay? Blake. I think I found one just for you. Thou fair-haired angel of the evening, now whilst the sun rests on the mountains, light thy bright torch of love, thy radiant crown put on, and smile upon our evening bed. Smile on our loves, and while thou drawest the blue curtains of the sky, scatter thy silver dew on every flower that shuts its sweet eyes in timely sleep. Let thy west wind sleep on the lake. Speak silence with thy glimmering eyes, and wash the dusk with silver. Soon, full soon, dost thou withdraw. Then the wolf rages wide, and then the lion glares through the dun forest. The fleeces of our flocks are covered with thy sacred dew. Protect them with thine influence. Good night, Wendy, my love. Sleep